Great. So, knees gently bent, back nice and straight. Standing at a generous shoulder width and a gentle turn from the core of the body. Just going to allow our spines to softly wake up. So sometimes we start the Wednesday morning class with some gentle warm-ups, and sometimes we go straight into it. If you start class and feel that you don't want to do any warm-ups, or start the video and decide you don't want to do a warm-up, then you can just fast forward 10 minutes and the meditation part begins. But for me, I always find that just a little bit of gentle movement of the spine always helps, gets the chi gently moving around the body. But there's another side to it as well, which is that I practice this warm-up set every day. And so in so doing, I bring myself into a chi state. So the chi state is the really key aspect to what we do here. It's what makes the difference between Qigong and, let's say, squash or tennis or something like that, because you can come along and you can do your stretching and do your bending, or even, dare I say, I'm wondering if I'm being controversial, yoga and Pilates, because what we do here is we find our way into a chi state. We draw our minds back. We settle ourselves deep inside lower dantian. So this is one of the core tenets of Zheneng Qigong. Sorry, I should say it's one of the core tenets of most Qigongs. Draw mind back. So it's terribly easy to go through our exercises with our minds busy, doing things, off shopping, planning, because we have some quiet time to ourselves. And then we suddenly think, oh gosh, all the things I have to do, I could just think about them now. So that's really to be avoided when we do our Qigong. It's really about making sure that we bring the mind back into our body. So mind and body, two separate items, can easily be separated. The body can easily be doing something physical while the mind's doing something completely different, or switched off. And a good example of that is when you drive home for the 10,000th time and you get home and you think, oh gosh, I don't even remember the journey. I don't even remember any of the cars or any of the turns. You know, you just went onto autopilot and your body does it without thinking. And so we have this separation, mind and body. It's wonderful that we can let our minds settle quietly away from the fierce stress of the day and just allow our bodies to do something. But it can also be a problem as well if our mind is constantly flying away. And so in Zheneng Qigong, we try to encourage the idea of drawing mind back whenever possible. I was teaching a class with my colleague John many years ago, and a person said, so how often should we exercise every day? And he said, why do you stop? And they looked at him a bit puzzled and sort of said, well, I have to get on with my life, cook tea for the children. He said, no, that's not that. It's about your mind place, your mind state, where your mind is at. If your mind is constantly flying, then you can't be in this chi state. But if you can stay inside and watch the world around you, then you can be in a chi state. And so this idea of being the observer, Eckhart Tolle talks about it a lot. Oh, well, all of the major spiritual stories talk about it, really. Being the observer of your thoughts. And the idea is that your thoughts crop up. You eventually act upon your thoughts. That sends electrical messages through your brain down to various different receptors. Electrical messages are turned into chemical messengers. Then your body does something. So your thoughts create action. So we need this forward motion in our lives. We need these thoughts to drive us forwards, to make things happen in our lives, keep us from just stagnating, I suppose. But we also need to monitor those thoughts very carefully. What are you saying to yourself? I can't do this. I'm not good at this. I'll never manage that. All of these thoughts are very limiting. And so our limiting thoughts, they can really cause damage to us. So we have to listen to our thoughts, be the monitor of our thoughts every moment. So there's this idea that what we're doing is just taking a gentle step back. We have so many processes in our lives, in our bodies. We also have so many people inside our heads. The Greeks and their Greek tragedies, where all of the actors wear a mask. This is the personification of that idea. The Greeks had figured it out. There are so many personas inside us. And so an actor personifies role and gives life to one of our inner people. So we have to be a husband or a wife, business colleague. We have to be mother or father. We have to, etc., etc. The roles go on, and inside us we have these multiple roles that we draw out every day. We could have another role as well, which is the role of the observer. Just stepping back and seeing, when I go into this situation, how do I respond? When I am confronted by this, what are the words that I'm saying? When something reminds me of an old problem, how am I reacting? Just taking one beat before saying something. Somebody looms up on you in the high street. And before just allowing the old stories to jump in and say, oh, I don't like this person, or they're always talking to me, or something like that, just step back for a moment and just see. Or if you walk into a meeting with your family, whatever the case may be, just for a moment, just stop and see what you're triggered to do and what you're triggered to say. And then just step back from that and think, okay, could I be different today? Could I do a different thing here? Could I behave differently? So we become the observer of our thoughts. But we're also in this lovely situation to listen in as the observer and see how many thoughts are going through our heads, which can often be a lot. And so in Qigong, what we're asking you to do is to observe your thoughts all the time, but to observe your thoughts during your practice. When thoughts come up during practice, just gently push them aside. Just allow them to stand by. They don't have to be seen right now. They can wait in the anteroom, as it were. And you can deal with them later. So in this opening phase that we do so often in my classes, you just allow your thoughts to come to a quiet stop. You allow them to settle and relax and become quiet. Allow your mind to empty. And then just allow the exercise to gently slow down. Let's gather some qi. Lift qi up. Softly pour the qi down through your body. Focus the qi deep into your belly. When we release the hands, chi can just gently flow through the legs, back into the earth. Lift chi up. Pull chi down. Lift and gather. Gently pull. We can do some simple forward and back bends. We've rotated our spine. Now we can just stretch our spine out. Stretch up into the blue sky, hands above. And then we're just going to let the arms and ears tip gently over. So that's just bending the top of our spine. The rest of the spine stays straight. When the arms are parallel, then you can start to bend your upper back, start to bend the middle back, and then the lower back, and just allow the body to hang and relax. In this posture here, keep the knees soft, keep the back of the legs gently bent, back of the neck, really relax down. So the head drifts down towards the ground. Tummy can be tucked in a little bit. Just imagine the foot split into 4 pieces. Stretch gently down towards your toes. Then release. Then imagine a line between the roots of your toes. Stretch down towards that. And release. A line between your insteps. Stretch gently down toward that. And release. And then head back towards your heels. Nice deep bend. Okay, body hangs and relaxes. Point the tailbone up into the blue sky. Swing the tailbone towards the front of the body and start to assemble the spine. And then the arms and ears join together and they come up as one piece, like a cantilever stretching the upper neck. Up, up, up into the blue sky. Stretch. And then drift the knees and the hips forward. You can gently lean back. Stretching up and gently back. Stretch up and back. Stretch up and back. Okay, hands up in the blue sky, nice long stretch. Just try and keep the legs straight if you can for this one. So we tip over the arms and the ears. Keep the legs as straight as possible. Drifting down. Just let the body hang down. So with these straight legs, we can just gently ease open our hamstrings. Move the weight a tiny bit forward towards the toes. Just feel the hamstrings stretch out there. Try and keep the legs as straight as you can. Doesn't matter how low down you go. We can just allow ourselves to hang and relax here for a moment or two. Try and just keep the weight on the hamstrings, not on the hands. Okay, let's do this little bend again. So we stretch down towards our toes. And release. In line with the roots of our toes. And release. In line with our insteps. And release. Stretch back toward the heels or as deep as you wish to go. Great. The body hangs and relaxes. Gently lift the tailbone up behind. Push the tailbone softly towards the front of the body. Start to curl the spine up. Bring up the head and the arms and the ears. Stretch up, up into the blue sky. Let the hips and knees drift softly forwards as you lean gently backwards. Up and gently back. Up and gently back. Up, gently back. Okay, hands up into the blue sky. Just allow the hands to drift gently down the sides. Let's gather some chi. Let's pour some qi. And just imagine that it's possible to draw the qi down from the head, deep into the center of the chest, and then locate it deep in the center of the belly. And then relax. Let the qi pour on down. Gather again. Lift up and pour. Gathering the qi into the belly. And then relax the hands and let the qi flow. Once more. And pour down. We'll finish off with a few simple side bends. Stretch the right hand up into the blue sky. Gently tip over towards your left side. Allow the right side of the body to really open up. Opening from your right ankle all the way to your right middle finger. And then we're just going to take a just gentle interim breath in. As we breathe out, we just stretch left. Gentle breath in. Stretch left. Breathe in and stretch. Breathe in and stretch. Good. Take a breath in, lift the right hand up. We can just turn the hands over. Breathe in, stretch up. Let's head across to the right side. So just feel the left side of the body open, arcing all the way from your left ankle, outside of the ankle, all the way up to your left middle finger. Okay, breathe in. Gently stretch. Breathe in and stretch. Breathe in. Stretch. Breathe in and stretch. Good. Breathe in, lift the left hand up. We'll do one more for each side. Switch them over. Breathe in, stretch up. Head across. Gentle breath in. Extend out to the left. Breathe in. Stretch left. Breathe in. And stretching left. Breathing in. Stretching left. Once more. And stretch left. Okay, breathe in, lift up the right hand. Okay, switch hands over. Breathe in. Over to the right. Okay, gentle breath in. Head right. Breathe in. Stretch right. Breathe in. And right. Breathe in. Stretch right. Breathe both hands up in the air. Breathe out, let both hands down. Very good. Nice breath in, lift chi up. Gently pull. Lift chi up. Gently pull. Gathering. Pouring chi down. Draw the chi down. Focus the chi deep into your belly. An abundance of energy gathering at lower dantian. One more time, lift up and pour down. Bring the hands onto lower dantian. So we just put the hands on top of the belly button, deep behind the belly button in the core of your body, lower dantian, this lower energy field that's just gathering qi. So we just imagine all this wonderful energy gathering deep inside the belly. The idea is the more we gather this qi in this storage area, the more it can flow around the body with greater ease. All of the major channels, acupuncture channels of the body, flow past this area. And so they can easily be restocked, as it were. Just think about this area with your mind. So we say, draw your mind down to lower dantian. We settle the mind in the belly, just concentrating on this area. Qi gathers here, and with the addition of the mind, the qi starts to transform. Imagine this qi transforming deep inside. An abundance of energy deep inside. Lower dantian qi, flowing, filled, blood and qi flowing well. Dr. Pang's 8 phrases. O Tian Chen Di Jin Song Yi Chong Wai Ji Yen Ne Ji Chin Chong Mao Yin Yang Bo Chi Chen Zhou Tai Kong Chen Yi Jiao Ti Jiu Shen Rong Rong Jiu Shen Rong Rong Jiu Shen Rong. Jiu Shen Rong Rong. Whole body harmonized with qi. So the 8 phrases speaks of this harmony, speaks of the steps to bring about harmony. If you're at one with nature, this is a harmonious state. If you're in conflict with nature, you can never bring about harmony with nature. So first we think about connecting ourselves. Feet, great connectors. Imagine connecting out into the earth below. But this first line, To Tian Che Di, talks about connecting out. It talks about connecting into the blue sky as well. So through the earth, blue sky qi beyond. To Tian Che Di, blue sky qi. Connecting from the heavens above. Blue sky. So we have this idea that the earth and the sky are not the end of the story. It's beyond the sky and the earth. Imagine our beautiful planets, our solar system. Just in January, there's a wonderful alignment of the planets. 5 planets line up in the night sky. This incredible solar system of ours, our beautiful sun, our tiny moon, small but with huge influence on us. Connect out beyond our solar system. We see these fabulous photos from the Hubble Space Telescope that show us these wonderful nurseries of stars. Millions of stars being born in these wonderful clouds of gas and energy. Beyond that, the vastness of our universe. So when we connect out through our feet to the earth, go beyond. When we connect out from our heavens, head to the heavens, go beyond. When we connect forwards to the horizon, backwards to the horizon, left and right to the horizon, go beyond. So in ancient Taoist stories, used to be the 6 directions, down and up, left and right, front and back. But Dr. Pang says 1,000 directions, perhaps 10,000, which used to be the ancient Chinese symbol for infinity. Connect in 10,000 directions. Feel the universe. When we come into this connected state, it allows the mind just to settle and calm, the body to relax. No tension, no stress. Body in a really easy place. Generally, we want our mind to be settled and calm. But for a moment, you can allow yourself to scan through your body. Is there somewhere you'd like your chi to really work on today? Bring your mind there, focus there. Bring healing to that part of your body. As we stand in this connected way, there doesn't seem to be any difference between the inside and the outside anymore. The ancient Chinese always used to say, does the fish know the water that it's swimming in? Do you realize you're swimming in a beautiful chi field, surrounded by this amazing energy? The whole of nature at your disposal. Allow yourself to absorb the chi you need. Allow yourself to gather the healing resources. The only thing that stands between you and this is your left logical brain. Sometimes it tells you you can't do these things. Sometimes it tells you it's too difficult. Sometimes it tells you only other people can do that. We just gently move past it today. The brain can yap away like a little dog and say whatever it likes. We're just moving past and becoming the observer of that. We step back and observe the brain. thrashing about, saying strange things, thinking strange things. That's only one hemisphere of your brain. The other hemisphere is totally quiet and calm. So we can just step back and observe the brain. A bit like a noisy child, just a simple stepping back and thinking, oh, who's making all this noise? You don't have to be involved with it. You can just step back and fondly stare at this part of you. Not engage. Not be enthralled by it. Just allow it to gently quieten itself, settle itself. Smile fondly at the crazy part of your brain. When we connect in this way, it really allows us to connect with the chi world. Just like millions of connected computers across the globe, each one of us is a little chi node connected with lots of other qigong players. We create this vast network of Sheneng Qigong family, energetically connected across the globe with millions of people. Feel this connection to Dr. Pang. Feel this connection to the teachers. Feel this connection to all your fellow students. This deep, deep connection. You, perfectly connected, able to receive healing information with great ease. Also, give your healing information to other people. We look at ourselves and think about a problem here. You know, I have a problem with my something. The fact is that there's 95% of your body that you don't have a problem with. And that's all good information for other people. So we just need a little bit of help to adjust the bits that don't work. But we can also be these beacons of healing for other people who would love to have knees that work as well, or elbows that work as well, or eyesight, or whatever it might be, breath. And your information is in the field for them. So we feel ourselves in this beautiful, virtuous circle where we gather energy and we give energy, where we become one with everything. So now we bring our attention to lower dantian. From the vastness of the universe, we can start to draw ourselves back. Thinking of being wide open allows us to gather lots of beautiful chi. But we can be very purposeful about the gathering. So if you think about the vastness of the universe and you think about yourself totally dissolved into it, totally become one with the 𝐬𝐤𝐴 field. So 𝐬𝐤𝐴 is the vastness of everything. Everything is made of this undifferentiated energy, 𝐬𝐤𝐴. Unquantifiable amounts of it available for you. The information at the end of the universe, the blueprint of you, available. So why not imagine drawing that back now, bringing it back from the furthest reaches of the universe, drawing it back, pouring it in through Dantian, pouring it into your Dantian. You can imagine it pouring in through Bai Hui on the top of the head and pouring down into lower Dantian. You can imagine this information drawing up from the earth and coming up into lower Dantian. You can imagine every cell in your body gathering this qi into lower Dantian. Let's be very specific about this. So think about your belly button. Go deep inside. Dr. Pang is very precise. 7/10 of the way inside. So essentially, from the belly button, you would go in and bump into your spine as you went inside. Bump into the front of your spine, as it were. And just in that area, just in front of your spine is where lower Dantian resides. This energy field gently gathering qi deep inside. Try and bring a visualization about what do you think lower Dantian looks like for you? Perhaps it's just like a soap bubble, rainbow colors. Perhaps it's like a, I don't know, golf ball, tennis ball, squash ball. Perhaps it's like a melon, a marble. Perhaps it's like an ember in a fire, glowing. Just use some visualization to think about this area deep inside your body. Let's imagine the qi from the heavens pouring down, the qi from the earth surging up, the qi from 10,000 directions pouring inside, and this lower Dantian becoming stronger. Imagine it glowing deep inside you. We're just going to relax some of the gateways. So first of all, yin tang on your forehead. So the point here is kind of between your eyebrows and just slightly above the nape of your nose. Just allow this area to soften. Very often, it's an area we bring a lot of tension to. Very often we have a deep furrowed frown between our eyebrows. Just let the eyebrows relax. I just remembered teacher Ling's lovely image. Two caterpillars walking away from each other. Imagine your eyebrows walking away from each other like two caterpillars, softening the center of your brow, opening the center of your brow. Allow yin tang to relax. The whole forehead soft and relaxed and open. Allowing qi to flow in through this beautiful acupuncture point. On top of your shoulders, Jianjing, one on the left, one on the right. You'd find Jianjing by going halfway from the nape of your neck down to the point of your shoulder. It sits right on top of your shoulder, and it's called the shoulder well for a good reason. Very often, children or very slim people actually have a kind of divot on top of their shoulder, a little hole that could collect water. So it's called the shoulder well. This point on top of the shoulders relaxes down. Qi flows from this point down to the center of our chest, middle dantian. So we soften the shoulders. In fact, if you wished, you could gently lift your shoulders up a little bit and roll them slightly to the back, and then just let them soften down. Do that a couple of times. Lift your shoulders up, roll them gently to the back, let them soften down. Once more, gentle lift, gentle roll, soften Jianjing down. So now we have this idea of qi coming in through the third eye, going deep into the center of our brains. This idea of qi pouring down on Bai Hui on top of our head, but also pouring down Jianjing on top of our shoulders. And the shoulders channeling this qi downwards to the center of our chest, middle dantian. Allowing qi to gather in the center of our chest, and then pouring down into lower dantian. Another crucial point, Ming Men. So where our hands now are over the belly button, go straight through lower dantian, straight out between L3 and L4 on your lumbar vertebra. That is the Ming Men gate. It's a really, really crucial acupuncture point. As we stand, we can softly tip our tailbone just a little bit forwards. Just feel the lower back straighten out slightly, and that very point open. So as we stand, we cup our knees soft. We tuck our tailbone just a little bit. We lift between the legs, Hui Yin, and we gently squeeze the tummy backwards. Drop the tailbone down. So we're just creating a slight tension at the belly, just slightly tightening the belly muscles. You can take a soft, deep belly breath here. Stretch your belly forwards. And then when you breathe out, focus everything into lower dantian and squeeze gently with your tummy muscles. We can relax and breathe in. When we breathe out, bring all of the focus deep into the belly. Gentle breath in. When we breathe in, all the muscles gently expand and soften as relax. When we breathe out, really squeezing tight, as if compacting lower dantian. Tummy muscles tighten. Hui Yin between the legs lifts up. We squeeze into this central space and then relax. And just find a nice even breath with that. Let everything soften and relax as you breathe in. As you breathe out, focus deep into the belly. Tighten muscles, lift Hui Yin. We can also use the tailbone as well. So when we breathe out, we can tighten the tummy muscles, lift Hui Yin, and softly push the tailbone forwards, which has the sort of feeling of allowing the Ming-Men gait to try and squeeze into the middle of the body as well. And relax. So the breath out has this kind of squeezing posture, the back pushing in, the tummy pushing in, Huiyin lifting up, everything tightening in the belly, and then the relaxation. As we take a gentle breath. Just allow your breathing to soften and just forget all about the movements. So this is a breathing technique to really bring about some focus and power into lower dantian. So the idea is that the duqi belly button can squeeze in towards Ming-Men, but also the small of the back can push in towards Ming-Men. And also the perineum can lift up. And also, well, I guess because of the breath, the diaphragm is already going to push down. So as you can see, the idea is that in the center of these four directions, that everything is being compacted. The belly is squeezing in and compacting the qi. The perineum is lifting up to compact the qi. The diaphragm gently squeezes down. And the small of the back, because we've just shifted the tailbone a little bit forward, the small of the back just feels, tailbone gently backwards, the small of the back just pushes in. Probably confused you there. But actually, just move the tailbone forwards and feel the lower back straighten, then move the tailbone backwards and feel the lower back push in. So we can actually create this kind of squeezing effect. Let's try it again. So take a gentle breath in. Everything is nice and relaxed. As you breathe out, squeezing the lower back, tummy, diaphragm, the perineum, everything focuses in the center. Relax. Diaphragm can drop down, tailbone can gently move forwards, tummy can soften. Wow, let's just breathe in again and squeeze. Lifting up, squeezing in, everything compacts. Breathing out, everything softens, relaxes. So there's two versions of this: reverse belly breathing and belly breathing. So in essence, it doesn't really matter which version you use. The first time, we were breathing out, bringing all the tension into the central area. This time, we're breathing in, bringing all the tension to the central area. So it doesn't really matter, in essence, what you do. What we're hoping for is this idea, this feeling that you can just compact and squeeze and settle everything into lower dantian. So let's try taking a breath into the belly now and tightening all those muscles. Squeeze the tummy, squeeze the lower back, squeeze the abdomen, squeeze perineum, and breathe out. Let everything relax. Breathe into the center and squeeze. And relax. So whichever way feels better to you. And the key thing to this is just to bring about the pressure, not to think about what you're doing. So it doesn't really matter either way. Take a breath in and relax. Breathe in and relax. Okay, so Either way is good. We'll get into the state where it doesn't really matter. We can just bring our focus into lower dantian and squeeze, and then just take our focus off and let everything soften. So now we've brought our attention to lower dantian. We're just going to imagine lower dantian expanding a bit. Imagine taking lower dantian and expanding it into your hips. This ball of qi. Imagine each hip also as a ball of qi. So we can think about the top of the leg, where the bone goes into the socket of your hip. Just imagine the top of the leg being the sort of center of this ball of qi. And this ball of qi is deep inside your hip, one on either side. So the qi from lower dantian expands gently into these two beautiful balls of qi, deep inside your hip. Let's open space up inside the hip. Just imagine this space opening in your pelvis, space opening in the very lower back, space opening in your hip. Soften your knees. Just imagine your hips really nicely open. And the tailbone drifts forward. The hips gently move with it. We create this beautiful space in our hips. And as we do so, it just means that everything can move well. Open up space. Blood and qi moving through your hips. So you might be somebody who feels they have stiff hips. Might be difficult to bend with your tailbone. Might be difficult to move and sit or stand. But now we create this beautiful space inside our hip joints. As you open out, there's room for blood and qi to move through the hip joints with ease. There's space in the hip joint for the fluids to move really easily. We can just allow the bones in the hips to return back to their perfect shape. Extend the qi down into your thighs. So we think about this length of bone from the hip down to the knee. It's a really, really important part of the body. Of course, it helps us to stand up and sit down and so forth. But also, it's such a big bone, filled with marrow. Deep inside the bone is this wonderful factory producing so many of our red and white blood cells. So imagine blood and qi flowing through this bone really easily. We imagine the hip joint articulating really well. Space in the hip joints. Now, we imagine this strong bone filled with marrow. Space inside that. All the muscles that cover the legs. Space. Soft muscles. Blood and qi flowing well. Deep inside the bones and around the bones. Make a qi ball inside your knees. So lower dantian qi extends down through the hip, down through the thigh, deep inside the knee. Imagine your knee, a ball of qi expanding in the center of it, opening up space in your knees. All the little tendons and sinews that hold our knee together, the patella, kneecap, and this beautiful joint deep inside. If we make a bit of space, the fluid can flow well. Make a bit of space. It's easy for blood and qi to flow through our knees. Make a bit of space. Your knee will always work well. So now we're thinking about qi ball at our hips, qi thighs, qi ball at our knees. Move on down. Your calf, make it of qi. Dissolve your calves into qi. Strong little muscles that pump blood through our legs. Just think about your calf. Soft, open, make space. Think it's easy for blood and qi to flow through this space. Think about your ankle, a qi ball there. A little qi ball between each bone of our toes. There are many of them. 21, I can't remember, 28. Awful lot of little bones in the foot. Just imagine space at the ankle. Ankle joint moving easily. Achilles strong. Space in our legs. Blood and qi flowing well. Beautiful space. Just for a moment, imagine your arms are just like your legs. Space in your shoulders matches the space in the hips. Space in the elbow matches the space in the knees. Space in the wrists matches the space in the ankles. Space between each of your fingers. So now our arms and legs are almost as one. Lower dantian qi opens the space up throughout the whole of our arms and our legs. The qi pouring down from Bai Hui, from Jianjing. The qi pouring in through the Mingmen gate. And lower dantian, creating this beautiful space inside. When we create this space inside, blood and qi flows well. We can expect the qi to gently expand from lower dantian to middle dantian, deep in the center of your chest. And then connect with upper dantian, deep in the center of your head. The rest of your body turns into qi. But we really think about this space in the belly, space in the hips and legs, knees, ankles, feet. As we open up the space in the lower body, qi will start to spontaneously flow. You'll start to feel warmth in your belly. You'll start to feel warmth in your hips and legs. So we keep working away at this idea of opening up the lower body. Because when the lower body is open, qi flows really well in the upper body. If we force the upper body qi to work and the lower body is blocked, and we lose the benefit. So now we're really making this space. Space at the lower back. Space in your hips. Space in the thighs. Space in your knees. Space in your calves. Ankles are wide open. Feet, just space feet. Blood and qi flowing well up your legs. Lower dantian connected throughout your legs, throughout your arms, throughout your chest. From the belly, qi to middle dantian. From the belly, qi to upper dantian. this harmonious connection throughout your whole body. Blood and chi flowing well throughout your whole body. Lower body open. Feel the space you've created in your lower back. Feel the focus of the chi deep in your belly. Feel the space in your hips and legs. Just stay with that feeling for a few minutes. Focusing on the lower body. Blood and chi flow well through your body. The lower body is open, wide open. Chi flows easily in the legs. Chi flows easily through the joints of your ankles, knees, and hips. Everything is opened well. Open out your whole body once more into the universe. Feel the vastness of everything. Feel your connectedness to everything. And once more, we gather healing chi from the vastness of the universe. Just relax your hands by your sides. Lift a ball of chi. Draw this wonderful energy up. And then gently pour it down through your body. From Bai Hui, thinking of Jianjing on top of your shoulders. Pouring the chi through middle dantian. Pouring the chi to lower dantian. Relaxing the hands and pouring the chi down your legs. Let's gather this circuit a few more times. Just at your own time, your own speed, move the chi through your body. The next time you gather chi, just draw your hands back to your belly. Focus all the chi deep into lower dantian. Bring all the energy back to your belly. Hold the hands on lower dantian. Really, really focus deep. Blood and chi flow well through the whole of your body. An abundance of energy has gathered deep here at lower dantian. Your body is abundant with chi. Your body is healthy. All functions of your body healthy. So just see your body. See every cell in your body working well. Just imagine yourself this being of light, every cell in your body working well. Any particular challenges you have, just see them rubbed out by the chi. Just see them washed away by the chi. Any emotional patterns that you keep on repeating, just see them released. Let them go. Right now, the perfect version of you. Right now, everything working well. Right now, everything is deeply healthy. And as we work our way through our day, keep this mindset with you. Keep yourself drawing back to this idea. Blood and chi working well. All functions of my body are healthy. Healthy. Think about that word. Healthy. Exactly how you would like your body to be. Just think about that. I am healthy. Replace the old ideas. Replace the old worries, the old stories. And just say, no, I am healthy. When a bad idea pops up, push it away. No, I am healthy. A louder voice than the undermining voice. Oh, there could be trouble ahead. No, I am healthy. I won't have that. Be the boss of your mind. Feel your whole body filled with chi, blood and chi flowing well. An abundance of energy deep inside. Okay, so let's draw some circles around lower dantian. As we can draw 3 circles anti-clockwise around lower dantian, that just brings all excess energy and draws it deep inside. So any excess energy hanging around your body gets focused deep into the belly with these 3 circles. And then we head the 3 circles in the opposite direction. That sends a message to the body. Oh, time to find ourselves back in our daily life again. Find ourselves back in daily working mode. So we draw this state that we've been our chi state. We kind of draw it back and bring it back into our body. And from the outer universe back into lower dantian, back into this moment in time that we are in physically. Just imagine your body, every cell glistening, cleaned, filled with this wonderful chi. Imagine every piece of your DNA, brand new information imparted, healthy information imparted to your DNA. So now the DNA knows what to do as well. To the deepest molecular level of you, good information in every cell. As we go through today, we try and keep ourselves in this observer mode. Try and watch. Try and stop ourselves going too far. Try and stop the stories at source. Just saying to our mind, no, I don't want to be like that today. I don't want to think like that today. So as the pattern comes up, you just say, no, and gently push it to one side like a naughty dog. Say, no, I'm not having that today. Today is going to be different. I choose to feel different. So we observe the machinations of our mind. We observe the silly stories that pop up. We observe the silly reactions. We just say, no, not having that. So bring this clarity and observation to your day. Move slowly through your day to give yourself a better chance. If you're rushing, it's terribly difficult to catch these patterns and stories. If you're moving more slowly, more purposefully, it becomes easier to see yourself. Blood and chi flowing well through your body. Everything in your body healthy. Then we think about our Wei Qi layer. This layer is around your skin, a couple of centimeters thick on the outside of the skin, a kind of energetic force field around your body, like your own personal suit of armor, protected by this wonderful field of chi around you. Imagine it strong and protecting. And then we have a chi bubble around us, our chi body, a meter in front, behind, left, right, up, down. This beautiful bubble of chi protects your body, but also connects you to the outside world. So just think about yourself, how you look, these wonderful chi fields around you, every cell in your body glowing. See yourself as this amazing being of light, happy, healthy, everything working well. All functions of your body are normal. Everything is healthy. Big smile on your face. Slowly open your eyes. Let's release the hands down by the sides. Let's give the hands a shake, the arms a shake, give the legs a bit of a shake. If you wish to do a forward bend, you could always just stretch your back out gently, but always be careful not to come up too quickly. You can make yourself very dizzy. So you can just relax and bend, relax and stretch in any way you wish, just to bring some movement back into our body, which has been fairly static for a little while now. And so when you finish getting your body to move around, we can say 𝐜𝐿𝐴 together. So if you don't want to be on YouTube, don't switch off your microphone. We can say 𝐜𝐿𝐴. And I shall know you're saying 𝐜𝐿𝐴 together. Okay, so we put our hands up in the air. I count 1, 2, and then we say 𝐜𝐿𝐴. 1, 2. 𝐜𝐿𝐴. It means good already. 1, 2. 𝐜𝐿𝐴. Everything we've been working on is good already. 1, 2. 𝐜𝐿𝐴. All of this healing is good already. We can make a little salute for each other. Right hand comes up, left hand goes down. We pull the fingertips together like a little sort of yin and yang symbol. Thank you very much for being here today. And as I always say, this goes up on YouTube. Please spread it around your friends. Let this benefit everybody. Spread it around the whole world, 3 trillion people. That would be nice. Anyway, have a lovely day. Really nice to see you. Bye-bye.